Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep, welcome back to Pacific Paradise, and welcome back to this island we find ourselves on. Last time we were looking for a shark and it has taken me probably a couple of hours to find a shark. Do not swim under the ground, do not swim under the ground. Oh no, 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 no. We've got to get out of the water and we've got to get out fast. Oh, we're not even running. Can we run faster than this? Oh, please, 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 run. What was that? He's beneath us. Oh, are you joking again? This is... Okay, so last time we came to this island, we were looking for sharks. And we were looking for a shark because we needed the rawhide in order to upgrade our tool belt. This time, damn shark is under the island. Can he drag you under the island? Brother, he can drag you under the island. I just saw his dorsal fin. Oh, he is under the island. How do we do this? Oh, and the music stops. Because he's gone. What? What? He despawned. Okay, cool. Well, that's a brilliant start. Last time we came here, we were looking for a shark. And the main problem is that sharks, during bad weather, don't spawn. And then it started raining. The other issue is that sharks, well, during a storm, don't spawn. That's over the abyss. Oh, brother, I ain't going that way. I am not going that way. So where did Shark end up? He just disappeared into the island and then gave up on us? He abandoned us? I've been abandoned? Whoa, jeez. Okay, cool. Alright, that's air. Yeah, that Tigor might be a little bit of a problem. Hey, crab. Buddy, have you seen a shark? He swam under the island and then vanished with approximately 4 spears in him. The guy's a butthole. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I think we might just end up going... Well, thanks for that. I think we might just... Huh? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I think we might just go back to the island. I think we might just go back and have a little look at the stuff that we've been doing. I came here to specifically look for rawhide because we have been building a tool belt. So we have 1, 2, and 3 slots open. In order to get more, we need rawhide. Unfortunately, I think the shark that was over there takes 3 days to respawn, and unfortunately, it ain't going to respawn. Unless we try going to a different island. But it is kind of already midday. I'll have a look out here. See if one is here. If it's not, we'll head back onto the raft and then go back and start just doing farming stuff. Because I'm not oh, no, wait. I don't think it is. Also, we don't have enough... we don't have enough spears to straight up take out a shark. Engine part... Oh, wood. Well, not... Not a huge loss coming out here. I don't think anything is going to turn up. No. No. So this zone is going to be out for a little bit. And the other one has a problem where the sharks swim under the island. That has always been a problem in Stranded Deep. So much so that there used to be an item called Land Shark. It was a... Oh, look at that. Coconut. It was a sign that you used to be able to find. There were a few things that you used to be able to find. There was the slate, the diving slate, which was a reference to, I think it was a pair of Australian divers, scuba divers who were left out. Let's pick that up as well. They were abandoned by their group. They were swimming on the reef and they were abandoned by their entire group. And nobody knew until they got back to shore. They were like, oh no, where are these two? Because they just, they didn't do a head count before leaving the site. And so these I think it was a husband and wife, and they wrote a message on a diving slate. They were just like, yeah, you guys have abandoned us, come help. But nobody found them. They are lost. Right, okay. Well, there's nothing else I can do. Also, is it looking very rainy to you? Oh, that's rain, but is it going to be a storm? That means the shark wouldn't spawn anyway, so staying on the island ain't... Yeah, this is going to be a storm. Right, okay, yeah, it's a little bit lumpy bumpy. Or is it just rain? Shark's not going to spawn anyway. In this weather. What they normally do, if they've already spawned, they will swim deeper out to sea in order not to be seen flying between the troughs. So the peaks and the troughs of the waves. The troughs is the bit where it all goes down a little bit. Sharks will disappear down into deeper water. And we've seen it happen in other episodes. So what I'm going to do, let's do this. There's no thunder. So it kind of suggests that it is just going to be a rainstorm. What we'll do is we'll pick that there, pull that out, and pull you back. Right, okay, well, an energetic start. We've got this container here, which I pulled off of another wreck in between episodes. As I was looking for sharks, trying to get one to spawn. I spent ages trying to get one to spawn. And then that happened. What else have we got? Well, we got the bed, which we made last time, which is nice. And we got some bits and pieces of coconut. Okay, one of the things we could do is just check... Oh, actually, food and water situation. Food and water situation isn't too bad. What we can do is just check our palm trees, see if anything's grown. Ah, I'm seeing coconut. Yes, we got a coconut. Right. I reckon these ones will grow coconuts as well. So we're going to need to wait for them to grow coconuts in order to replant them when we chop them down. So these are definitely four logs high. So this is as high as they're going to get. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave those for a little bit. In fact, what we could do is chop the end one down. But I was looking in here, and what we're going to need to do is do a bit more on our house. I kind of considered... So we have our 4 farm plots on the inside of the building. Now we can put a roof over the top. These will now behave like normal farm plots. If we wanted to do that, that's absolutely fine. That's how you do it. If you wanted to put farms indoors, you need to put them on dirt and just build a house around it, the foundations around it. These should be full of water. They are. Okay, right. What we're going to need to do, however, in the meantime, is just grab as much of this stuff as possible. So I'll grab... Now, there's a short rainstorm. All right. They're not too bad then. Grab you, put the clay down so we hold C, clay pile, and boop. Okay. Put the rest of the clay there. We'll grab these logs. Oh. What is taking up space? You are taking up space. Good. Okay. Grab the last logs so we can then... Oh, nope, put it in your hands and then make a pile. So I'll just move these inside for the time being because we're going to use them at some point. Which means we have a fairly clear area out here in order to carry on building. Wonderful. Now we didn't hammer in the roof last time, and we did spend a good portion away from the island. I do kind of like the open lattice work, especially when the sun is in this direction. You can see here the shadow. If we put the roof on, this would all be dark right now. So maybe leaving portions of the roof open, especially in this direction where the sun rises kind of in that direction and then goes over the top and down again. So maybe like these sections, maybe these side sections need to be open. What we can do though is just check. We're going to need a hammer. So we can grab one from here. And we know that now a tool belt works. We can just hover over here and hold 2 until it disappears onto a tool belt. That is so good. Like being able to just press 2 and then get rid of it, and it goes onto the tool belt, and it doesn't take up inventory space. Let's get rid of the spears as well, even though the shark did a good job of getting rid of 4 of them before he swam under the island. That was a genuine moment of dream running where we couldn't move any, like physically any faster. It's like, this doesn't feel right. So we got some space, we've got some food and water. Probably don't need the food here either. So dump you out and grab a load of brick scrap. And we do have a way of getting more brick scrap without having to mine any more clay. It's a little bit of a cheat, but it works. Okay, there's 2. Boom. Now what I'm thinking of doing is building out this way and kind of keeping the keeping this design, having the open area, a kind of monastic design with courtyards and the like. We've built houses before, but we've never built like more rooms on a house, I don't think. So what we can do is tap C with the hammer in our hand. It comes up with building automatically. Now what we could do is, well, we're on foundations, look at where we could put foundations. Check this out. So we can put a foundation here, but if we get too close to the house, it goes red, because that is a building and it has like an apron around the outside, which means you can't just build randomly into it unless you're locking items on. The other place you can't build into these rocks. Now there is a mod, which I may investigate, that does allow you to build into, like take these exclusion zones off so you can build into rocks. Assuming we would even install that mod, where and how do we want this to line up? I'm thinking, see, we could do that, or we could do this and build out sideways. That might work, but I would want 2 areas open, which means having a foundation here, here, and here. And then maybe put a triangle foundation here and then build out sideways. So actually here and here are the blank spaces, and then this goes out this way. Maybe. Okay, let's do that. Brick pattern is sideways, so let's do this. So we'll put a foundation here, here, and here. Do we have enough for a triangle foundation? We do. Brick wedge. Now, that's not going to work if we want to go in this direction, because the brick wedge, brick wedge wouldn't allow us to do that. We could just put it in a regular square section. We could do that. Or we could just have it like this. That's fine as well. I'm going to hammer these pieces in. As the sun goes down, another beautiful day in paradise. A beautiful day that had a little bit of rain, but plants need water. Jim D was saying, "Oh, you know what? When I put a farm plot touching the ocean, it gets more wet than a farm plot not touching the ocean when it rains." And I'm like, hang on a minute, that ain't right. That shouldn't work, because the water isn't really there. What you see in the background is a water mesh, and then it's just a layer, and under the layer you just kind of float. It's like a fog layer, and the player is told to go into the swimming animation. So there's no real water there. How does that work? I think we need to experiment. So we'll hit save, and we'll hit sleep. And we will wake up, and it is suspiciously bright. It is 7:03 in the morning. Excellent. Okay, right. What we could do is check what we brought back from the other island. We have some planks. I mean, we could sacrifice some planks in the name of science. I think I'm going to do that if I can find them again. 1, 2. Right. Oh, we have the coconut as well. Yeah, let's do that. In the name of science, let's do a little bit of an experiment. It's going to require rain to happen, and unfortunately rain's happened, 2 days consecutively? Last episode, this episode. Which means Not a lot, actually. More planks, more planks, more planks. Planks, planks, planks everywhere except for in our pants. Apparently. 1, 2. Right, we have 4 planks. Specifically planks, specifically the same material. I will take out the hoe. And farming plot. Touching the water. Well, that would be touching the water. Alright, let's find a place where we can set up an experiment. I need it to be touching the water. That was the rule. But you can't build it underwater because as soon as it collides with the ocean. Okay. Well, I would say that definitely qualifies as it touching the water. Okay, this is touching the water. This is how it was described. And then this one can go up here next to it. And that's on dry land. I feel that it should be further away from the water so it doesn't touch it, because it could be touching it underwater. Alright, okay. What I mean is, this actually extends quite far down and the water level is there. Why don't we put it in the woods? We might lose a plank. Oh no, we got both planks back. Okay, let's put it in the woods so there's absolutely not touching anything. So we have our farm plot in the woods. Okay, experiment. So this has 1 unit of water. This has 1 unit of water, but it is touching the ocean. That is very much touching the water mesh. When it next rains, or when there's next a storm... Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. We can just carry our hoe around with us. Why not? We'll see if that is true. It may be a console thing, since this is the PC version of the game. Alright, cool. We are now building out. What do we need? More bricks. What do we need? More bricks. Now I'm thinking, because that's the way the brain works, can we build there? No, that's a collision. Yeah, I think the non-collision mod would allow us to build through that. I'm going to have to go and download that, aren't I? Yes, you are. I know. Okay, put you... Do we want... Yeah, we do. I was going to say, do we want stone here? Yeah, of course we do. Let's hammer this in. Absolutely. And then we can have more plants? Yeah, we can have more plants. But this will be slightly different because this is two bases wide as opposed to this one, which the width is governed by these angled blocks, so it's not quite as wide. Yeah, that's just what happens when you use the triangle pieces. Things get messed up. And they get messed up fun time. Right, let's put this in here. And here. And... is that correct? I can't see the top. I cannot see the top. Let's hammer this in. We're going to need some steps as well in order to get up, because this is now quite high. But the height was determined by the very pinnacle, the bit of sand up here. So there's a bit of sand here, I think, and we just built high enough so the grass texture didn't show through. Which is fine, absolutely fine. So we'll hammer this in. Excellent. It's beginning to look a lot like we know what we're doing. Do we? Oh, heavens no. Right, I'm wondering if we just leave that like that and we go an extra unit into the water. Who knows? Who knows? We're going to need some sticks. We'll grab you. And then we'll do exactly what we've done before. What we can do is... oh, this will be... Quick craft is kind of useless here. We'll put in a wall. I'm wondering if we can... yes, we can. Even put in a wall here because it's so close to the edge. Oh, wait. Hang on a sec. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We need to chip this out. See this vertical? This vertical is made of wood. And if we wanted that upright, made of wood, that's fine. But we don't. We do not. So what we'll do is we'll grab the hammer. Can you not do that? And then we'll put in a wall here. So we'll use the half wall, brick half wall. Boop. Excellent. So now that upright is brick. That upright is brick. And then what we can do is go... we have to manually go back to it. Wood half wall. And now that upright is brick. Otherwise it would have been wood stick. And it would have looked a little bit weird when we put the roof on. A little bit weird, you say? Just a little bit strange. Level up physical. Excellent. Cool. You don't have to fully build things. If you want the gaps in them, you can just leave it partially built. That's what we've done here. Now, the question is... A unit... Yeah, we could do wood and then stone. Yeah, let's do that. Wood half wall. Bonk. Made the mistake, didn't you? Yeah. Still not getting used to the tool belt either. Did I get both sticks back? Yes, I did. Okay, so press 2 because that's an on-tool belt. Brick half wall. And then we can do the wood half wall. And then boom, no stick upright. Ooh, much better. Much, much better. So I was just kind of building this out. Hit this in. And yeah, I do like the palm leaf brick combo. It does look good. I like it. Excellent. I'm going to need a roof on here. This will be slightly easier because this will be a square roof. But square roof corners are a little bit dangerous, don't you think? I do think. What we can do is... Oh, I need to find water. I need to drink. That's a huge problem. We have not been taking care of ourselves. Fortunately, the game doesn't just straight murder you for not drinking. And a little bit of food. Okay, one more. And a little bit of food. Oh, what did I... No, it's in my pants. I couldn't find the meat. It was in my pants all along. Right, let's see where we are at. So we're building this out. Yeah, I'm gonna get the other mod, the anti-collision mod, so we can build out through this. I think that'll be a good idea. And then we can pop a roof on here and then utilize this area for more farm plots. Don't you see? We can move those farm plots into this area. Or we could just make more, because that's how it works. Any more for any more? I think this one was planted afterwards. So it's going to be another day or so before we get coconuts. And then these two were a couple of days after that. 6 days I've got it set to for making coconuts. As the coconut farm mod. See what we haven't done today. What have you not done? I haven't jumped off here. I don't know. People probably just... Do people like this bit? I mean, do people... No, my grandmother had an opinion on things. She was like, you never ask people what they want for dinner. You just give them dinner. And they'll be grateful for having it. If you ask them what they want, they'll make demands and they'll never be happy. So just give people something and don't ask. And I think she was right.
You are? You're doing something to preserve the peace of the city we live in?
That's what I said. Did I stutter?
Really? I'm glad you finally found it for yourself. You believe in justice.
Huh?
This is the best news. From now on, you're an agent of harmony.
Yeah, she was right. Of course, my grandmother was... she was pretty tough. She drove 9-ton trucks and Queen Marys during the Second World War, picking up old bomber pieces, old aircraft. Okay. Yeah, she was part of the crash recovery team. Go around picking up downed aircraft and then utilizing them. So we have a bit of an interesting conundrum here. We want to put on a roof. We do. We could put the middle section in, I think, maybe. Yes, put that in. Now the question is, what do we want in terms of roof on the end? Because if we do the brick roof corner, which we can do there, it's going to look much better to have that there. But if I place that, we know it's bugged and we can never get rid of it. And we should be able to do one here as well. I think we're going to have to do it. But not for the time being, and for a very good reason. We have a little experimental... What have we got in our pants? I think the game is beautiful sometimes. We have a little experiment over here. And in order to get rid of that roof corner, we are going to need to edit the save game file. Oh, we can just go over the bridge, can't we? You could just go over the bridge. That's why you made it. That's why you made the bridge. Yes, I did. I did. I was the boy that made this bridge. So in order to get rid of this, we can't get rid of it. I keep looking in there for something that's on my tool belt, which is the bug. The bug is that with the brick roof corner, very specifically, when it's supposed to break, it refunds the material that you used to make it, but it doesn't break. It just gives you a little bit of extra health, so you can just keep chipping away at it forever. If you want to get rid of it, you've got to edit your save game file. So we can chop this down, which will be, what, 12 hits? 20 hits? 6, yeah, something like 12 hits. It's 30 hits for brick and metal pieces. So that'll just keep floating there forever. And if we wanted to, we could just keep hitting it forever and getting more and more bricks, which is useful if you want to build a huge house. But unfortunately, yeah. So by having one of those in the game when I want to delete it, I can find it easier in the save game. It's just something to keep an eye on, especially if you're playing on the PC version of the game. The brick roof corner very specifically cannot be destroyed. And it's not been patched out in... Gosh. I need to cool down? What? Get in the sea! It's not been patched out in... over a year? When did 1.0 come out? It's been a long time. Been a very long time. SPF, sun protection factor, we can regain that by just being underwater. So if you're like, I need to cool down, you can just be underwater. The other way of getting back SPF is wait until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, I can't get through that. I can't get through there because of the raft. It's kind of in the way. 15, it goes, UV is now none at 3 o'clock. Just bang on 3 o'clock, no UV at all. Oh, wow. Okay. So what we can do is... I'm just wondering if we need to build a little bit more this way, or if this is fine. I think this will probably be fine. Which means what we can do is just hit up that, and then go here, and go to steps. Brick steps. It's 3 bricks. Do we have enough? Gosh, I don't know. Yeah, we do. Like, seriously, we do. So we can just tap this in. Excellent. Good. Well, we couldn't kill a shark because it was cheating. It was cheating on us. How dare it do that? We set up an experiment with 1 farm plot touching the sea. Still 1 unit of water, and the other farm plot in the forest away from the water, as far away, and still with 1 unit of water. I'm not going to water those. They're just going to stay as they are. As far as the house is concerned, we're beginning to build out, and yes, this area will be full of plants. But why do we sleep? That, detective, is the right question. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here for the time being. If you like this video, definitely leave a little like. Leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want notifications, dingle the bingle. If you don't want notifications, don't click the bell. And I'll tell you what, I'll catch you next time.